Good morning everybody, welcome back to Tulang Laut Johor Bahru. Today I'm fishing right here near the Berjaya Free Trade Zone, and today we are hunting barracudas, which is viral over here. This is the spot that they got, and they caught a lot of barracudas, and this is what they use, the rapala, the diving lure. Now the first part of the challenge is going down to the water edge because the tide is low. It's over there, so we have to climb down, right? Oh, here we go. Slippery, so got to be very careful, right? Very careful. Nobody says that fishing is easy, huh? So got to accept the challenge. Let's go. Okay, at least the surface of the rocks are covered in this what you call this, tentacles, obstacles, I don't know. So it makes it less slippery. Oh. Okay, I think we're good spot to do casting. Make sure that the place that you stand is firm and not wobbly, and you can stand for quite some time. Okay, let's test the strength of your reel. Okay, let's go casting. By the way, this is my first time casting, so please pardon me if I do a lot of mistakes. This diving lure is very light, so I'm not sure whether it's going to go far when you throw it. That's not good, right? But maybe it's good for me to train myself on how to do casting, right? Okay, now let's try to do a stronger cast. It is still too near to the shore, but okay, I can see that the diving lure is functioning, so just this little more practice to throw it as far as I can. It's not too far. You can see a lot of small fishes on the surface. You wouldn't know. Okay, so the small lure just now was just too light, so I'm just going to change to this bigger lure, which is like almost double the first one, double sized, but it is heavier, and I think I can throw this much farther for better chances. If this doesn't work, I still have another rod with me, which is so much longer, right? Let's see. Alright, about the same. Alright, let's stay with this for another 15 minutes before I change to a longer rod, okay? Okay, 15 minutes up and still no result. I'm still casting the lure not too far, too close to the beach, so now it's time to change to my giant longer rod, which is 9 feet long, 9 feet tall, I mean. Now let's see whether we can throw the lure farther away into the waters using this longer rod of mine. Oops. Clumsy. Make sure that all the loops are straight. Okay, let's do this. Okay, the tip went a little bit further, but not so far. But I think I need just a little more practice to get it to a further distance. I think the tide is going in, heading for a high tide now, I think. Let's hope so. As you can see, the waves are pounding upon the shore much further in, almost wetting my shoes. But maybe because the ferry just left to Indonesia over there on our left. Yeah, maybe that creates the waves. Either way, let's practice my casting using this longer rod. Okay. Okay guys, been at this spot for 45 minutes without any results, and as you can see, the water is rising and I'm fighting whether to use the light one, which is shorter and much flexible, or the long one, which is much heavier and less comfortable to do any casting. But this one goes further, this one goes nearer to the shore. I guess let's move to another spot, okay? Oh no, the word that I was looking for just now, I was saying that these rocks, without the help of these barnacles that's going on them, is going to be slippery. Thanks to the barnacles, it makes it less slippery, easier for me to go down and climb up again. Stay slippery. Okay people, we have shifted to a new point. here right next to the RTS Link track, which is still building. Estimatedly will be ready by 2026. Okay, right, so that is how the water is. Still have to climb down. We have to climb down. We have to do what we have to do. Yeah. Okay, so we have to no choice but to use the long rod. Let's set it first before we go down. Okay, first part of the adventure, going down or descending. Okay, plan your route, okay, carefully. Choose which rock to stand on, which is the most stable from the looks of it. I did this before when I was here about a month ago to film this RTS Link. We did it. Okay. Now from my past experience, these sands here, they are soft and muddy. Okay, so better know where you stand on, where you step. The water looks yucky. There's a lot of foams over there, funny foams. So I think this is good enough. I can see my wife over there to keep my eye on her, and this is where we should cast. I have to use this smaller lure because the big one just now, I think something went wrong with it. After a few casts, it sink to the bottom. I think it's leaking. So I think it's leaking, and no choice but to use this one. This is much lighter, which makes casting a little bit nearer to the shore. But we have to do what we have with. That sucks. Okay. Anyway, we'll have to get a new lure these few days, bigger ones, which is much heavier, so I can cast further. The water is quite shallow. Okay, I guess I will leave you guys alone for a while I try a few cuts and see the results. I'll be right back. So I've changed to the bigger lure, which I said was sinking after a few casts, and I suspected that it has some holes in it. It's leaking and it's letting water in, but got no choice since the water is so shallow. I can see the bottom from here, so we got to use the big ones, which is much heavier, and I can cast this further away to more deeper water. I don't understand. Yours like this, which has a lip like that, is supposed to float, and when you reel in, it will sink. But this one, it just sinks to the bottom. I'll show you. Just sinks to the bottom. it did float a bit on the front end. I guess it's leaking and it's full of water. But I got no choice. These two are the only lures that I have. One is too small, just cannot cast it too far enough. This one does the work, does the job, but it sinks. So I guess this one, with this lure, I have to constantly reel in without jerking the rod to at least give it the best result as a sinking lure is supposed to do. Okay. Oh guys, since a few adventures and fishing trips ago, you can see that I got some results quite big for the catfishes, 2 catfishes, right? And I just realized that I haven't shared with you the equipments that I'm using right now. Okay, generally these are all cheap ones. Okay, the rod is yellow long ones. I got it from Ninso, 2 ringgit and 60 cents shop. Mostly all of their items are priced at 260, 2 ringgit and 60 cents. And oh yeah, even the reels, 2 rods and a reel, 2 rods and 2 reels, all are from Ninso's. This long one cost me 40 ringgit, the rod, and this motor, the Amara XL 5000, is 100 ringgit. And the one that I used before, the short green ones, including the reel itself, is only 45 ringgit. So all cheap ones. So for these lures, this big one that I'm using right now is priced at 5 ringgit and 50 cents. And the small ones, surprisingly, is more expensive, 6 ringgit and 50 cents. It does look more realistic, but it's much lighter. And as I mentioned just now, this one I think is giving a problem because it's sinking. It's not supposed to do that. So with these cheap equipments, I can show you what I can get or I can catch, right? Okay everybody, I've climbed up to the top level of this place because the water is rising, the current is coming in, the tide is coming in, and I've started to wet my shoe, so it's not convenient and comfortable to stay down there. So I have to go down about halfway of these rocks here and do the casting. The good part of it is the water is getting deeper, so the larger fishes might swim nearer to the shore. So for those of you that is new to my channel and watching this video, I would like to say welcome. And as I am casting and trying to catch barracuda, that's my target of the day. You may notice that on my right is the RTS Link train. Not a high-speed train, but it's fast enough to commute people to and fro from JB and Singapore. And I got several videos about RTS Link where I drive by and show to my viewers the progress of this project. which is estimatedly will be ready by 2026. You may want to watch some of them. You may subscribe to my channel, and you just can type RTS Link, and you may find my several videos that I mentioned just now. Got to continue casting without giving up. Target of the day, barracuda at least about 1.5 feet long. Okay, dear friends, we've been here for, well, at least since Tulang Laut here for 2 hours and 55 minutes. 5 minutes shy of 3 hours, and I'm putting down the stopwatch now for the last 5 minutes of our fishing adventure of the day, because it's getting hot and seems like there is no fishes that I caught. Oh, by the way, I've swapped my reeler handle from left to right, right to left, because I was struggling to hold on to the rod, and from my right hand I've shifted it to my left hand to hold the rod, because as time goes by I am getting tired. Alright, so now back to left hand, and 5 minutes of our final time for the day of today. It's hot and I'm panting, probably because my chest harness is pressing against my chest and I can't breathe fully. If there is a fish for me today, it's going to be now. 5 minutes, the last stretch. The tide is fully up, so if there is a fish out there with my name on it, I will get it. Now or never. So we got another 2 minutes. Or maybe morning time is not suitable to fish here. Maybe next time I'll come in the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. It's like 5 up to 7, probably next time then. The last minute, guy. The last minute, people. And probably fishing during the evening would be a better idea, because it's much cooler without the sun. Well, at least the sun will be setting down, right? And maybe it's a good time to see the sunset as well. because over there is the west, that's the east, so the sun should be setting right there. Alright, next time 5 in the afternoon I will be here, and this is our last reel. While reeling in, I would like to say thanks to you guys for accompanying me on this fishing adventure. A failed one, but you can't say that I didn't try. And with that, I will definitely see you in the next video. Say bye bye to my dear. Bye bye guys.